skaters, I'm so happy to be back with you for another video. Today I am going to be sharing with you what I think is the absolute best off-ice spinner. Now, if you don't know what a spinner is, it's a great tool that you can use when you're at home or warming up before a session to practice your spins off ice. There's a couple of different styles out there, and I want to make sure that you get the best one. Now, I'm going to be putting links down below for all the different styles I am talking about, so you can go down there and purchase one for yourself, get it shipped to you, and get practicing your spins. So the first one I have is a one-piece spinner. Now you can see it's curved, it's like a little smile, and it's got some foam on the top. It's very lightweight. Now, I think the absolute best thing about this style of spinner is the price. This is the most inexpensive kind. It's kind of square on the sides. It's got an even curve on the bottom, and it's very lightweight. But there are so many things wrong with this spinner. The number one thing is when you stand on it, it actually bends. It feels very rigid when you hold it, but when you stand on it, the whole thing actually bends, which makes it feel a little bit wobbly while you are spinning. Also, if you are more a beginner skater and you're not really confident with where the center is on your rocker, on your skate at the rink, it's going to be very hard to use this because it keeps pitching you onto your heel. I've been spinning for decades and I still pitch onto my heel. Now, the whole point of using a spinner at home is to practice good technique and good habits so that when we're back at the ice, our spins are better, they're improved. You do not want to be practicing with your spin pitching onto your heel. We don't spin on our heels. The other thing that I don't particularly like about this style is the fact that while you're spinning, it wanders around on the floor. So you're kind of, instead of spinning in one nice circle like we are trying to at the rink, you're wandering all around your kitchen or wherever you're practicing, and that's not a good habit either. So the best thing about this one is the price. If you're really tight on your budget, you can work with this. You can get, with practice, a decent spin, but it's a little trickier than some of the other options out there. Okay. Spinner number 2 is the Aday spinner. So many people have these. It's a very popular spinner. It comes in so many different fun prints and patterns. So this is an improvement on the last spinner. It is flat on the top, so you don't have to worry about it bending as you spin. It has an even rocker on the bottom. But again, if you have an even rocker on the bottom, we don't spin in the middle of our foot, right? On the ice, the rocker's up under the ball of your foot. So this still tends to pitch you onto your heel while you're spinning. I tried and tried with this thing, and I'm a good spinner, and I tried and tried, and it just consistently pitched me back onto my heel. I've seen people do amazing spins with this. But if you're a beginner skater and you're working on your spins, just like the last one, this is still going to fight with you on where you're standing on your foot. It's still going to pitch you back towards your heel, which I don't like. It also still has a problem of wandering around, right? It doesn't stay in one place. One more issue that I have with both of these is that you can only use them on a hard surface that's not going to get scratched up by the spinner. These spinners can scratch up some flooring. So people often lay down a mat or something so that their linoleum or whatnot doesn't get scratched. If you have a mostly carpet, you're doing it in your bedroom and there's carpet in there, these spinners aren't going to work quite so well. So this is my bottom choice. This one is a step up. I will give it that. It's a step up because you don't have to worry about your foot flexing. But now we're coming to what I consider the best spinner out there. And that is going to be the spinner from Jerry. It is really cool. It's made with 2 plates, okay, so you can see it's 2 pieces, and there are bearings in between. You can see that right there. There's a bunch of bearings in between. So when it spins, the top plate slides across the bottom plate. It has this nice grippy surface on both sides, and so the there's so many good things about this. So let's just get started with the fact that it doesn't move around as you spin. You set it on the floor, you stand on it, and it just stays in that one spot. So you can work on your spin positioning and your strength and your control, and you're not having to chase your spinner around your floor because it's just going to stay in one nice spot. It is also not going to put you on your heel. There's no rocker here. So we're not practicing that aspect of our spin. What we're practicing is, like I said a moment ago, strength, control, good body positioning, all of that. But we're not fighting with this attempt at a rocker. Instead, let's practice that rocker part when we get back out on the ice and just not fight with that, in our tennis shoes. Instead, this thing, you just stand flat on it, and because it has the bearings, it also will spin very fast. So once you get used to this spinner, you can go just as fast as a skater can do on the ice. Another great thing about this is that you can put it on any surface. So you could take it to the park and do it on the grass, you could do it on the parking lot, you could do it on the carpet, you could do it on linoleum. It's not going to damage any flooring, it's not going to get in the way of carpet fibers. You just place this wherever you need to place it and you can spin away. So this Jerry's spinner, it's from a company called Jerry's, is my favorite spinner. And once again, I'm going to be putting a link to that down below so you can get your spinner. And then you can follow my spinner tutorials that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. All right, skaters, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then please give us a thumbs up. And as always, I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, then hit that subscribe button so you can see all my videos when they come out. And I'll see you next time when we learn how to spin on a spinner.